on here. I had my algorithm was messed up, y'all. I had it set for kids. Child, what the hell? What the hell? But anyways, if you if this is your first time seeing me, girl, I was just on here, so be sure to check out my previous live. But I want to specifically, last time I was kind of helping y'all get started the freeway with digital products. Here I am showing you an exact system that you can use that literally tells you what to do, tells you what to say, and tells you what to post. Hey, Charity, how are you? In order to make income online. Okay, so do I have anybody in the room right now that you've been looking for, what you've been praying for, what you've been asking God to send you an opportunity? Let me know in the chat, because I once was there and I get it. And since I'm here to tell you, this is your opportunity, okay? There's a reason why you're coming across this live today. But my name is Sierra Janae. Sorry, y'all got this bump. Um, and I get on here every day to help moms learn how to generate income from their everyday life, okay? So I don't care if you have any experience, you don't have any experience, whatever. It does not matter. You live life, in all of that life that you live through, baby, you can turn it into content that can get you paid. Okay, you on this internet, baby, go look at your screen time. Go look at your screen time and see how long you be on, how much you be on this internet. Okay, you consume, but it's time for you to produce. Okay, and I'm gonna help you do that. So if you are a mom, first of all, let me know that you're in the room. Put a pink heart in the chat. I love it when my mamas put pink hearts in the chat, because girl, I want to be on the same accord as you. I want to help you. I want you to help me. I'm just playing now. No, but for real though, we all can help each other if we put our heads together. And I'm all for community. And I'm also here to tell you that, digital products can truly change your life if you, one, are around the right people, if you actually have a good product, a highly sought after product, a product that really actually solves a problem. Don't be out here selling no bullshit, okay? Because there's a lot of bullshit out here. And we don't want that, okay? We don't want to put our name out there like that, all right? So I teach moms literally how to take everyday life, girl. And this is why it's perfect for beginners. Literally, you doing the laundry, okay? I know I got some mamas in the room that do laundry every single day. I know you do. I know you do. You do laundry. You be folding clothes. Girl, you be mopping, you be vacuuming using that Dyson. I know you be doing, I see you when you be doing it. Hey D, you be using that Dyson, you be loading dishes in the dishwasher, okay? All of that. All of that. We can use that. All right. We can use that and plug it, okay? You do not have to live a fancy lifestyle. You do not have to have an aesthetic lifestyle, okay? If you want to give aesthetic, girl, by all means do that. But is that required? Absolutely not, okay? I teach you how to take your everyday life. I don't care if you got a white refrigerator, maybe a white stove, white kitchen, or whatever. We can still make it aesthetic, okay? We can still story tell. We can still, lead people to a product that can solve their problem, whether that be them trying to get out of debt, finally get freedom, finally get their time back, or something actually a little bit more analytical, as far as like something specific, like how to get your toddler to eat vegetables, how to sleep train your newborn, how to breastfeed, whatever it is. If there's something that you've accomplished, and if you do your actual research, you can utilize that and turn that into a digital product. But we want to turn it into the right digital product, okay? That's what I was on here talking about a little bit earlier, because that's the thing. I know we in this trend, girl, of you seeing everybody talking about go on ChatGPT, hop in there, you know what I mean, and just get vibes. Don't do no motherfucking market research, apparently, right? Don't check to see if anybody's checking for the product that you want to create or whatever like that. And that's why people think that it fails. Myself included, I thought the exact same thing. Okay, when I seen everybody in mama talking about digital products, this, da, 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 sell a PDF and you can go become a millionaire overnight, I thought this shit was gonna change my life too. I thought it was. Did nobody tell me that I was gonna have to learn sales psychology? Did nobody tell me that I was gonna actually have to understand marketing and branding and my messaging? I just thought if I created an amazing product and it solved the problem, these hoes is gonna buy. And it didn't work like that. It didn't work like that. So that's why it's so important to be fully rounded in everything. Anybody can create a digital product, okay? And that's why there's a difference between a digital product and an actual asset, okay? So what I do is I help moms get started with a digital income asset. It's called MPM. If you are a mom and you're interested, and I don't care if you're a beginner, I don't care if you have any experience, I don't care if you don't want to show your face online, girl, it don't motherfucking matter. If you a mom, hey Regina, uh, hey, how are you, sis? Thank you for subscribing the other day. I subscribed back. I was trying to tell you that when you was in the live the other day. But yeah, it does not matter, y'all. I don't care. If you honestly, I feel like not having experience is almost better, because sometimes you get, trying to teach a dog new tricks, it'd be a little stressful. Hey Stefan, how are you, boo? So again, all you need is life experiences, and I know you live life. This is why I love helping moms specifically, because so many mamas don't be understanding their true potential. Girl, you run a whole motherfucking business every day, managing these goddamn kids. Girl, you gotta remember them doctor's appointments, Been waiting on her ass all day. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. One thing about it is I'm for real, okay? It's a real ghetto over here sometimes, but I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you. Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. My bad. So what I was saying was, a lot of people, y'all, and this is why so many people be thinking shit is a scam and shit, because motherfuckers be putting together a digital product, right? A whole course, went through ChatGPT, baby. They don't even know none of the information, right? Can't regurgitate none of the shit. They just put it in ChatGPT and was like, here you go, right? And then with clout and popularity, the shit takes off. But then you got all these people in the room that don't know shit, that ain't getting nowhere, whatever. That's what I don't do, okay? And this is why I can never promise you what you can make. I have students that I've coached and mentored. They have made more money than me. It's all about what you put in is what you get out. But what you need is structure. What you need is motherfucking community. What you need is to master one thing at a time. And this is why inside of my community, thank you, Bree. This is why inside of my community, I really wanted moms to understand. Because first of all, sis, I need you to understand this, okay? Your ass run a goddamn business every single day. You managing them kids. That's running the motherfucking business. You remembering how to do this. You got to remember to do this shit. You got to remember. You running the goddamn business. Stop thinking and limiting yourself and being like, oh my God, I don't have any experience. I can't. Shift your motherfucking mindset and shift your perspective, okay? Because you run a business every day. You give CEO energy every day, okay? But a lot of the times, moms, it's not because, y'all lazy. It's not because you're not hardworking or whatever like that you can't be successful. Thank you, Bree. It's because you just haven't been given a system that actually, look, Bree, what the 3 mean? Look, it's me trying to learn TikTok, girl. Y'all, I'm a YouTube person all day, so I'm trying to learn TikTok or whatever like that. But, it's not that, sis. And that's what I want you to understand. Sis, if you can birth life, you damn sure can birth a business, a done for you business at that. Hey, Issa, welcome in. What do you need? Okay, make sure I didn't miss nothing, y'all. Okay, so that's why it's very important to have a system, and this is why I teach moms, everyday moms. Okay, sis, you ain't gotta get on here and fake a funk and act like you somebody that you not. What you need to talk about is your real life, the shit that you go through, the struggles that you've been through, the things that you've overcome. Because you know why? Because you can relate to another mom. And when another mom sees you winning and sees how you came through, baby, I don't care if you a single mama, I don't care if you a big mama, little mama, a young mama, old mama, grandmama, it does not matter. That is what actually sells to people. People do not buy products, people buy transformation. People buy like, damn, if her ass can motherfucking do it, so can I. And that is what sells, y'all. And that's how you have longevity. Again, there's a lot of motherfucking programs out here. I'm not gonna front, because I was guilty of, shiny object syndrome. I went down that path too, like, oh, everybody's talking about it, everybody's doing it, but is motherfuckers actually getting results? Is motherfucker actually getting results? Send her, hey, tell baby mama to get up in here. Tell her to get up in here. I'll get it together, all right? But the important thing is to master, y'all. Master one skill. A lot of these programs, a lot of these courses, a lot of these communities be like, oh, it teach multiple streams of income. And that's why everybody in that motherfucker struggling. You know why? Because as soon as some shit don't work for you, what you do? You go check out that side income stream, and then you all over the place. Then you giving 10% here, 20% over here, 30% over here, and wonder why shit ain't working. Shit takes time for it to work, and especially if you want longevity, okay? I've been selling the same 2 digital products for the last 2 years, all right? You don't see me talking about this product one day out of desperation because I'm trying to get a sale. I actually give value. I actually solve problems, and I actually offer transformations. But that starts with you and your mindset, okay? You got to want that, okay? I can't tell you how much money you're going to make. I can't promise you how much money you're going to make. All I can promise you is with structure and system, it's going to lead to money. And that's exactly why I teach moms not how to become the women that never have to worry about money, okay? Because when you actually take the time to learn high income skills, marketing, branding, sales psychology, right? Messaging, right? And how to position yourself in front of the right people. One, it don't matter what your motherfucking following is, okay? I know a lot of people that have 300,000, 500,000 followers, subscribers, baby. And guess what? They're broke. They're not making any money other than they little brand deals. And honestly, a lot of motherfuckers is on Instagram these days, and Instagram don't pay shit, okay? That's why no shade TikTok or anything like that, okay? I'm learning the platform, okay? I'm a YouTube girly all day. And this is why it's so important, why followers and stuff like y'all got to stop thinking that means shit. If you have 100 of the right people in the right room with you, baby, if 20 of them buy it, last time I checked, it's not a bad thing versus just having people in your space and you not talking clearly to the, to the right people and to the right audience. And this is why if you decide, for example, and it's just me giving you free game, all right? This is why if people would actually start with their product, all right, instead of being like, okay, I seen this girl online and she was talking like this, so I'm trying to copy and do the same shit that she doing. That's where y'all be fucking up at, okay? You need to start with, what am I actually good at? What do people come and ask me advice for all the time, right? What are some things that I've overcome, right? But before we roll with that, we have to make sure, right, that it's going to be actually something that people want to buy, that people actually need, because that's another thing. A lot of y'all, again, y'all be consuming so goddamn much and not producing shit. You be watching and seeing, well, she's talking about this, so I'm going to try to do the exact same thing that she's doing. But are you good at it? Have you actually overcame it? Have you actually been successful at it? Then what are you doing? And that's what I don't like about so many programs out here that tells people like, when you get inside of the program and you only spent 2 days, you're going to start creating content talking about how you can create $1,000 online. First of all, why you out here lying? Because how are you going to show somebody how to create make their first $1,000 online, and you haven't done that, and this is why it's so important. And inside of my community for moms, it's very, very important. And this is what people don't even understand is when you be real, when you be honest, that hits home so much harder than any ever screenshot could, any ever, you know what I'm saying? Like you saying, oh, I help people make their first 10K and your ass is struggling. I help people hit their first 100K subscribers on YouTube and your ass is sitting at 20. We got to make it make sense, right? We're fucking up our credibility and we're fucking up our authority. And that's what you don't want to do, because then that can ruin you, okay? And this is why I teach you, again, to take your everyday life, sis, okay? Because that's real. Other moms can resonate with that. You know what I mean? Y'all can get on this internet all day and show my Range Rover that I bought cash for with my digital products. But you know what? I know who my target audience is. And it's an everyday mom. A mom who, yeah, she likes to see that every once in a while. But at the same time, she relates more to me being in my motherfucking body. Me out with the kids. Me struggling with the kids, okay? Because when she sees me, she sees herself in me. And if I can achieve something, then so can she. And that's how you actually sell. People don't buy products, y'all. They buy transformations. If she can see, hey, her dusty ass was once where I was, and she came out of it. Now she has a 6-figure business. I can do the exact same thing too. Not, hey, you're going to get all this different stuff inside of the program. I don't really know shit about it, but all I know is it's life changing. That's what these motherfuckers be getting on here doing, y'all. That's what we got to stop doing, okay? Authenticity is key, okay? You actually overcoming something is key, because again, you yourself are the results. But if you don't want to create your own digital product, because again, I always say go the done for you route, because we all have our beginner jitters. We all have our, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, girl, I'm scared to get on live. Oh my God, my content might be a little cringy or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you starting something brand new, it takes time. And if you want longevity in it, it's not even just about the money. It's about the person who you become in the process by staying consistent when ain't nobody watching your shit, by staying consistent when ain't nobody in your life, by staying in your shit when ain't nobody sharing your shit or whatever like that, right? That is what separates people from being money makers and the motherfuckers that be giving up in 2.3 seconds, okay? If you really believe in what you're talking about and you know that you offering value, you know you're gonna get that message out there, right? Because you really believe in it. But if you just in this shit to try to just get a little quick little fix, that's why that ass gives up in 2.3 seconds. And that's why you be like, oh, and that's why so many of these programs be like, oh, we have 18 different side income streams. Bitch, why? Shouldn't this one work for me? Why is this one not working for you? So this is why I personally, inside of my community, I tell my moms and I help my moms focus on mastering one thing, okay? I don't give a damn about low ticket stuff. Every time I get on this internet, I need to make at least $400. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset that I have, and again, there's nothing wrong with selling low ticket. Don't get me wrong, but I want to do the least amount of work to make me the most money in the little bit amount of time, okay? Again, if you all for working hard, girl, do your thing. Okay, I'm not knocking you. Do your thing, because I know one thing, as moms, we work hard anyway, right? But it's about working smarter. And that's what digital marketing and digital products can do for you, especially a done-for-you system that's going to tell you what to do, tell you what to post, and tell you what to say online so you can start generating income, okay? So I want to ask, if I have any mamas in the room, first of all, I want to ask you, would an extra $400 a month, could that change your life? Just an extra $400 a month. Let me know in the chat. If that's so, put a 1 in the chat if that's the case for you, okay? With an extra $400 right now, if you start generating that. See, that's the thing. Everybody want to jump immediately to 10K, right? But let's be honest. We have to pace ourselves, right? We have to get through that first momentum of, hey, can I generate $5? Can I generate $25? Because it just takes you one time, okay? Once you generate your first $2 online, you like, all right, this shit is possible outside of my 9 to 5. But sometimes it takes seeing that to believe that, right? And I'm talking about generating your first $400 without you not even having to build anything, okay? That's how realistic that this can be for you. But it starts with you saying yes. It starts with you saying, you know what? I'm worth the investment in me. And I'm worth I want to take the time to learn high income skills so I never have to worry about money another day in my life. So I never have to worry about, a bill collector's calling me and me getting nervous and my stomach shrinking. And I'm like, oh shit, what the hell am I going to say today? What lie am I going to come up with this week? So I can set that payment arrangement, okay? That's not a life that a mom should be living. A mom should be living a life of peace, baby, a life of being able to do the things that she want to do for her babies. Baby, if you want to go to brunch, 5 days out of the week and not feel guilty about it, you should be able to do that, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Society has taught us that the only way that we can actually have freedom, or the only way that which they really don't even preach freedom, but the only way that we actually can live a good life is if we work harder. If we work harder. But really, these wealthy motherfuckers out here is playing us, okay? These wealthy people out here is out here getting over on people, okay? You making $20 an hour, $30 an hour, and they're making $20,000 off that ass, okay? So that's what we have to first change our mindsets, you know what I mean? And start understanding and putting yourself in the room with wealthy minded people, putting yourself in the room of communities of people actually trying to do more, okay? If you're around a group of people, because sometimes it's not even you, sis. Sometimes it's not even you, okay? Sometimes it's around the dusty other people that you be around, okay? Girl, that's something that rich people be doing. I mean, I guess. If that's what you want to do. Oh, so you doing a little internet now? How that little business doing? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you a content creator now, huh? You know what I mean? You let people like that talk you out of your spot, talk you out of something that could be life changing for you because they're dusty and they're crusty and they don't have shit going on and they're projecting because they're looking at you like, damn, at least you got courage, at least you trying to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, they're over there signing up for Amazon Flex. They're signing up for DoorDash, Instacart. You know what I'm saying? And thinking that that's going to change their life and thinking that's going to do something when in turn they playing you, okay? And the reason why I say that it's so important to change your mindset, y'all. Let's think about businesses, for example, okay? Uber, all right? Uber, the person that created Uber don't own none of them motherfucking cars. Don't own none of the motherfucking cars. He thought about a way to, hey, how can I utilize this? Basically create a taxi service without me obtaining and having any of these products within in my space. Oh, boom, I can create an app, put motherfuckers on it, put them to work, and make money off of it. See? And that's why, again, we have to think outside of the box, okay? You doing regular shit and shit that everybody else is doing, that's why you're in the same situation that you're in. You're not changing it and actually stepping out of your comfort zone. That's why you're in the same situation that you're in. Okay? The motherfucker that created Toro, okay? Don't own no goddamn cars, all right? But is making money off of the fact that he created a digital product, and that's what people don't realize. There's so many things that y'all use and utilize every single day is a digital product, okay? People like, oh my God, I don't want to Instagram, it's digital ready. Like, baby, Netflix is the motherfucking digital product. You use that shit every day, and you making Netflix get rich, okay? Everything that you use, damn near is a digital product, okay? Now, you have the option, and you have the tools, you have the resources that you can access where you can create your own and create an asset for yourself, right? So if that job do let you go, you ain't worried, you ain't pressed about it. You ain't got to go be trying to beg for unemployment, if that's even a thing, because this fucking administration, I don't even know if unemployment is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, why wait until it's too late to get ahead and get, you know what I'm saying, and live your best life, you know? And that's what it took for me. Granted, I was living paycheck to paycheck, okay? My husband was working 2 full-time jobs, right? But I just finally decided, and something made up my mind. I was like, how long am I going to sit back? I got a whole attitude watching these motherfuckers become millionaires online. Oh, you're not better than me. Like, that's literally the conversation that I had to have with myself. And I'm like, either A, I can just sit back and keep consuming, or I can try to reach out, find out what they doing, do my motherfucking research. Yeah, I might have to miss out on date night. Yeah, I might have to miss out going out with friends, family, or whatever like that. But in the long run, I'm going to be set. And by me dedicating just honestly, a few months, y'all, a few months, I let one investment change my whole life. And a lot of y'all are literally one investment away from changing your whole life. But you so afraid, you so scared that if I spend this money, I don't know. Baby, everything I spend comes back to me tenfold. And that's the mindset that you should have. Instead of, oh my God, I'm so scared. Y'all, I just spent $10,000 today on a coaching program to help me scale my business even further, so I can bring that knowledge and that information from a 7-figure earner who earns 7 figures a month, to bring that information back to my community. So you always should be willing to invest in yourself, okay? You should always be willing to become a student so you can get yourself to that next level. Again, wealthy people, y'all, use money to make them more money. Broke people think that the only way that money only use is to pay bills, and that's it. And if you thinking like that, and you're always thinking like that, you're going to continue to live a life like that. But if you actually take the time to be like, you know what? I'm an investment. Y'all, the motherfucker that invented college didn't even go to college, okay? And you can look that up, I promise you, okay? But seriously, y'all, the fact that we have access to this internet, the fact that we have access to ChatGPT and Canva, and you could be utilizing them tools every single day. Baby, I don't even care if you have Wi-Fi. You can pull up in the McDonald's parking lot. Pull up in McDonald's parking lot and make you a digital product that actually solves a problem. And I don't care if you want to get started for free. If you want to get started for free, you can sell that product for $50. You can sell that product for $20. At least that's a start. But the point is to prove to yourself that, you know what, I can solve problems. I have been through, life situations and have overcome it. I can help someone else overcome it as well too. And you would be surprised how many people, hey Janelle, you would be surprised how many people are looking for your solution. How many people that you could actually bless with your story and talking about how you overcame something. Girl, I tell people all the time, child, struggling with potty training will break you down, girl. It broke me the fuck down. And I hear so many moms, girl, I was able to train my baby in 3 days or whatever. Damn sis, can you put something together to help me get together? What I gotta do? Okay, so stop thinking that you're not full of value, that you know what I mean, that you can't help somebody or whatever. You know, you need to be around, be in the right room, the right spaces, and you need to do your research. But your life can literally, y'all, my life literally changed over something that I was terrified, that I was scared, that I was like, nah, I don't know, I think this shit is a scam. But something pushed me, you know what I mean, and I asked God, you know, reveal to me what is it that I need to be doing? Give me a purpose behind it. And this is how I fell into this. And 2 years later, I'm still doing the same thing. And I actually have fun. You know, that's another thing. A lot of people feel like if I work harder, if I sign up for an extra 40 hours of overtime, like that's a motherfucking flex, baby. I don't want to work at all. I don't want to do anything. Okay. Hey, Janelle, I would do a digital product, but don't think I want to show face. And you don't have to. You don't have to. I will tell you this though, Janelle, if you're going to do that, y'all stop using this stock content, okay? Please. Please. But in 2026, does faces work? It absolutely does work, Janelle. And that's why I'm always telling y'all, like, you know, inside of NPM, I talk about this because everybody and mama want to use that same stock content, that Pinterest stuff. And that's why shit ain't working. Be creative. You know what I mean? I show my students all the time. There are so many different ways that you can be faceless without showing your content. It's all about the brand and the marketing and the messaging, okay? And making yourself rememberable. You can do that by using certain colors, certain text that you purposely put over your face. I have a student who literally films all of her content where she's in the video and she's turned around. So all you see is the back of her head, not showing her face. And her content hits, okay? So many different ways. Be creative on purpose so you can stand the fuck out, so you're not blending in with everybody else in the matcha and the white bitches with the G-Wagons, okay? We're tired of seeing it. Nobody wants to see it. And that is why people be thinking shit is scam, because they seen that shit on Pinterest. They seen that shit on Etsy, and here you go. Okay, so if you're gonna do it, Janelle, definitely do it. I'm telling you, like, girl, I don't care if you put on some big ass sunglasses, okay? Get you some big old you know what I mean, shades or whatever, but do something that's really unique. And like I said, that's going to make you rememberable. I don't care if it's a certain color that you wear, if it's a certain, you know what I mean, type of, you know, just vibe of how you speak. This is where branding and marketing and messaging all comes in, right? Because you want to be predictable, but not, right? You want people, that's how people feel connected to you. People be fucking up when they be trying to do all these different pieces of content and like you're not getting known for that one thing, that one style. And so there's definitely ways that you definitely can be successful with faceless marketing. So, you know, if you need help, girl, or whatever like that, again, I teach that inside of NPM. And I go more in depth about it. And I actually give you different examples of content that you can use, y'all. Stop stressing out about the content, about how you're going to promote it again. Focus on actually serving people, because when you do that, it's not, but I pay for it. I have them braids. But when you focus on like serving people, y'all, that's the important thing. And that's what I focus on teaching. Okay. Again, I'm not here to tell you about, hey, I'm going to teach you how to make 1K a month. Baby, shoot higher. I hope you're trying to shoot higher for more than 1K a month. Anything is possible, okay? Stop being afraid to say that shit out loud. Stop being afraid to be like, nah, I want to make my first 10K my first month. It's very much possible. I've seen students do it. I can't teach you ambition. You got to want to have that shit for yourself. But what I can teach you is if you follow a structure and a system and you are consistent and you actually take the time to master, y'all. Master goddamn skills. Master, okay? Not 18 different skills at once. Master one skill. And that's why the best way to get started is a done-for-you system, okay? A system that's going to tell you what to do, tell you what to say, and tell you what to post online, okay? Stop trying to be like, because that used to be me. Oh, I want to work harder. I'm going to try to do this because it's hard. Hell no. I want to get ahead so I could build my momentum up, build my muscle up, right? Get used to this shit. Because again, when you first get started, it's cringy as fuck. Like, it is. I don't care what nobody say. You feel like you're talking to nobody, right? But you got to, again, but when you actually believe in what you're talking about, thank you for the rose. When you believe in what you're talking about and you know that you're giving value, baby, I got to get on here. I got to get the mamas the value. I got to get the mamas the information. They need me. They waiting on me. There's some lives that I am changing and that I'm impacting, okay? So I don't feel bad about getting on here. And what I do, I don't consider what I'm doing is selling. I hate that selling has this this bad, yeah, you said good voiceovers, period. Janelle, you got a little sexy voice, girl. Is that what you're saying? Because that be hitting too, though. That be hitting too. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to kind of like find your style and your swag and really let your audience, you know, kind of fall in love with. And this is why I always tell people, like, girl, just hurry up and fail forward, okay? Because it again, girl, you don't know how many times people did started and stopped and failed to start a new page or whatever. The faster you just get started, the faster you're gonna get to your results. So who the fuck cares if nobody's watching shit? Y'all, the average person gets 100 views per video, okay? If you have 20 people that buy your product, whether it's $27 or $3.97, you know what I'm saying? That's still a huge accomplishment, okay? So stop letting these numbers, these followers mean shit, because it don't. I have students that literally are getting sales with 50 followers, are getting leads with 50 followers, okay? That shit does not mean anything. You learn messaging, you learn sales psychology, right? And you learn how to speak to your audience. If you know who the fuck you talking to, okay? Because that's where y'all be fucking up. Y'all be trying to talk to everybody. You don't be reaching nobody, girl. TT or IG. It all depends, sis, on, again, it all kind of depends on what exactly you would be doing. If you resonate more, this is the thing. When you do start, and you're going to start with your own digital product, start with whatever platform you feel the most comfortable on, okay? Because that matters, okay? Master one platform, y'all, okay? Now, I will say this. It's okay to have a backup plan, but go all in on one platform, because your audience, they going to come and follow you. You know, your focus is, let me build my authority. Let me show people to get them results, right? So the first thing that you need to be doing is actually trying to create like a lead magnet, right? Giving away free value so you can leave a good taste in people's mouth so motherfuckers will trust you, okay? Hey, Lauren, you know what I mean? That's extremely important. I know people love to jump to the money, right? But we gotta not necessarily nurture our audience, because I don't really believe in that shit, but we still want to get them a little taste to let them know how I'm gonna be able to transform their life, okay? Y'all know how when y'all be in the mall and y'all be seeing that bourbon chicken, okay, that you didn't want no bourbon chicken, did you? You didn't want none, but the lady be out there and you be like, fuck it, let me go ahead and now all of a sudden your ass want bourbon chicken. When you leave a good taste in people's mouth, that also is a way of building trust with your audience. That also is a way, it's like, damn, if she gave this shit away for free, I don't have a problem paying their offer. See, a lot of people get so hung up on the price of shit and be thinking like, oh my God, like, should I really deliver this base? And I don't know if they're gonna buy it. But if your shit is valuable and you know it is, like I tell people all the time, my community MPM is $3.97. It's a one-time investment of $3.97. Bitch, that's a steal, okay? Because it's motherfuckers out here that's giving you a digital product. One ebook for $3.97. Coaching time with them for $3.97. The fact that you get a community, you get me as your coach, as your mentor, you get step-by-step modules, podcast style learning so you can listen to the shit on the go. You get lifetime access to it. You get a 24/7 support with a GPT that I built that literally has all of my knowledge inside of it, everything that helped me scale my business to over $300,000. You get all of this. This program is well over $3,000, okay? But the fact that you're getting it for a one-time investment of $397 and you as a mom can hop in, literally plug and play your real life, okay? Because this is what I teach. I don't teach you to get in here and be like, okay, let me try to regurgitate everything that Sierra said. No, bitch, you're not me. Okay, no. Okay? Your job is to talk about, hey, why did you even want to invest in yourself? Was you tired of living motherfucking paycheck to paycheck? And I guarantee you, when you talk about, people don't be understanding this, y'all. When you are, I don't want to say it like at the bottom, but like when you are a beginner, that sounds better. When you are a beginner, you are more motherfucking relatable than the motherfuckers that actually have scaled their businesses, okay? And people don't realize that. That's why I stopped sharing screenshots and stuff like that all the time, because at this point, motherfuckers can go in AI and share the screenshots, right? Motherfuckers can make up stuff, right? I could get on here and blast and show my Range Rover and show me going on trips and like that, but you're like, bitch, that's not where I'm at. I don't have that. So that's why I show you everyday life. Sis, when the next time you do laundry, you could be getting paid $400 for that. The next time you go run and get coffee, you could be getting paid $400 to do that, okay? Because if you plug a digital product, if you learn sales psychology, if you learn marketing, you learn messaging, and you learn how to talk to your target audience, not everybody, that's where you fuck up. Hey, Monet, not everybody, okay? When you learn to talk to your target audience as a mom, it is a whole hell of a lot easier talking to another mom, because you know her struggles, you know the things that she goes through, you know the everyday things that you deal with, right? And it's so much easier just to vent. It's so much easier just to tell the truth, right? Then let me get on here and pretend to be somebody that let me give influencer in energy. Let me do that because that's what everybody's doing. And Nah, bitch, life was rough today. These kids stressing me the hell out, okay? But if you're a mom looking for freedom, you know what I'm saying? So even when the kids be stressing you out, you can be getting daily deposits, then you need to go ahead and join this community where you can learn sales psychology and you can learn how to create your own asset if that's something that you want to do. I can say that, baby, 120 times, okay? Because I'm a mom. I know what it's like to want freedom. I know what it's like to want, at the time when I wanted to get my motherfucking time back and all of that too. You know what I'm saying? And I know other moms think that as well too. You know how many moms out here are tired of paying somebody to watch their kids so they can go to work so they can pay somebody to watch their kids? Shit's ass backwards, right? But I know moms want freedom. I know moms want their time back. I know moms want to be able to spin a bag on their kids and not feel guilty about it. So sis, if you're ready, come to death row. I'm just playing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always gonna say that because it's kind of funny. But seriously, y'all. So that's what that's why I said I get on here, y'all, for real, and just give y'all real game and stuff like that, because I know what it's like to get burned. I know what it's like to really like sign up for shit and you think it's gonna change your life and then get in it and have no structure. That's why when you start inside of my community from jump, you get a 30-day plan, okay? So you actually know what to do. You know what modules to watch, right? Y'all, you don't learn in no 2 days how to actually scale a 6-figure business. I'm sorry, you don't. If anybody is telling you that, they a motherfucking lie. Shit takes time. You need to transform who you are in the process. You got to master consistency. You got to master messaging. And this is how you have longevity and be able to actually make money, okay? Stop thinking selling is a bad thing. I promise you it's not. If you genuinely care and want to see, and this is why I love helping moms, because I want to see I don't care what nobody said, every mama should be getting daily deposits. When you going on your little Target run and you swiping that card, baby, money's coming right through. It's the best feeling in the whole wide world. And I don't feel guilty about saying it, okay? When you doing some motherfucking laundry, baby, this is a full-time job, okay? Helping them kids with them homeworks and you don't know how to do that math, okay? You should be getting paid for that. And that's exactly what I teach moms to do, okay? Make your phone your own ATM, okay? Print money on demand, all right? You don't need to do 18 different side income streams. What you need to do is master one income stream, okay? And let that start growing for you, and then invest in something else. And then let that grow. And then invest in something else. And then let that grow. And then invest in something else, okay? Don't be trying to do 18,000 things when you already can't handle your life now, girl. Is it Jerry? Chad, I'm cheering up. I'm good. How are you? But do I have any moms in the room? I'm sorry, y'all get hyped sometimes. You know, I be talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I'm for real, because y'all have really no excuse now. Again, you can start the freeway, but I'm not gonna lie. If you're a mom, you need that support. You need somebody holding you accountable, but you also need community. Another community of moms doing the exact same thing that you do. Because when you see another mom in the community winning, that's gonna inspire you to make you keep going. Because we all have our days where it don't give what it needs to give. And we all have our days where ain't nobody fucking with us, ain't nobody in our live, ain't nobody watching our content, and you like, damn, bitch. I mean, I put my art as completely normal, right? And that's a part of the game. But the point is, again, when you believe in what you actually talking about and you're actually serving people, the money is inevitable. It's going to come, okay? Stop being so fixated on when is it going to happen, when is it going to happen, when is it going to happen. When you do that, you are already blocking the blessing. You are already like, baby, I know it's going to happen because I'm giving value. Because I'm solving problems, okay? I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I know when I get on live, baby, I know this message resonated with somebody. I know it's going to touch somebody, okay? So again, stop thinking that you're not qualified. Stop thinking that, you know, I don't know, I'm not an influencer or whatever. Again, you don't even have to show your face, girl. It's 2026, okay? Baby, you create you a little AI twin. I show you how to do that inside of my community. Or like I said, you can create faceless content, very unique, and have fun with it, y'all. People don't really talk about this a lot, but creating, don't get me wrong, you have your days, girl. Will be a lot of shit going on, okay? And editing and stuff like that. But like, y'all, like, I get paid to go to brunch. I get paid to feel me playing with my kids, and like that like I have to make that a point. Like, okay, when we go out today, you know what I'm saying, let me get some content and stuff. That's the best job in the whole. I'm always with these damn kids, okay? Let alone I'm putting their asses to work too. Y'all hold up that camera, put up that tripod, all right? Let's get this cinematic shot. No, I'm just playing. But for real, I love that. And I feel like every mom should experience that. Not working hard, not trying to go and work 3 different side hustles, doing Amazon and Instacart or whatever like that, and making $100 a day when you can be getting on live, when you could be posting content and making $400 every rip, if not more, okay? The sky is the motherfucking limit. If there's anybody that's hating on you and being like, girl, that's a little too little. I mean, like, so you're trying to be an influencer? Are you trying to be you're trying to be a content creator? Good luck, bitch. It's people on this internet. It's 8 billion people in the world. What are you talking about, baby? I'm gonna reach somebody somehow, some way, okay? But seriously, get you a system that, like I said, it tells you what to do, tells you what to post, it tells you what to say online, okay? It's never been easier to make money online, okay? Again, I can't promise you how much that's gonna be. The sky, your ambition is your motherfucking ambition, but what I can promise you is structure, a system, support, community support, okay? And again, real structure that's built to understand your life, okay? Not a one size fit all and be like, here, bitch, take the information and go act like you're an expert tomorrow. No, talk about who you really are. Your story is your story. God made us all unique for a reason, okay? God gave us an opportunity for us to all be fruitful, okay? So stop thinking that that's not the case. If it takes you opening up your Bible, because that's another thing inside of my community, baby, it is faith-led. I know I be cussing, but at the same time, ain't You need a little cuss word every now and then, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that, all right? But, you know, if you want real training that's going to fit your life, mama, again, you could pop an AirPod in, and that's what moms love about NPM, you know, being able to listen to it on the go. And, you know, the way I set it up, just how I'm sitting up here talking on this live to y'all right now is how I talk to my mamas and how my modules are set up, because learning should be fun, right? I don't want, baby, I got to do, my kids are homeschooled. So I deal with these kids all goddamn day, all right? And one thing I don't want to be doing is being talked down to or, you know, making it feel like I'm less than or I don't know something, right? I want to, hey, put me on, sis. Put me, what I gotta do, okay? So that's how I designed the program, and the moms love it because it truly is like you are learning from your homegirl. The GPT that I trained that has all of my knowledge, I literally trained it for y'all, literally 6 months. It has over 12,000 hours. There is no other GPT out there. There is no other community out there like NPM, I'm telling you. And, you know, like, I spent so much time because, again, I get it, mama. I know what it's like to just be tired of being motherfucking sick and tired. I know what it's like to not be able to, you know, do the things that you want to do for your babies and feeling bad about it and feeling guilty about it. I'm here to tell you, sis, you can change that shit, but it starts with you stepping out of your comfort zone. It starts with you changing your mindset. You say, you know what? What's the goal for yourself? I tell mamas all the time when they get inside of my community, you know, like, for real, $10,000 a month is not unrealistic. Honestly, y'all, it's not a lot. $274 a day is 6 figures. That's not a lot of money, you know, because just alone, you selling NPM, it's a one-time investment of $397. Every time you resell it, you earn 100% profit that you get to keep, okay? Because that is your sell. So stop thinking that, oh, if I work harder, if I do more, if I get another job, if I do this, I'm finally going to get there. You're not, okay? Because a job was not designed for you to win, okay? That's why they got a whole bunch of motherfucking employees, all right? That's why they're making $30,000, $50,000 off of your ass an hour while you're making 20. Okay. And again, once you understand that and understand what ownership really is and what it can do for you, baby, the sky is the motherfucking limit. Bitch, if you want to go buy your dream car, you can buy your dream car. Bitch, if you want to finally make them babies, trust fund babies, and break that generational curse and actually leave your kids some shit, you can do that. Okay. What mama don't want that? What mama don't want that, okay? So that's what I am all about inside of NPM. But again, on top of it, not only are you, you know, learning from me, like I said, the moms in there right now. Right now I'm doing a 30-day challenge. And just to see moms mastering consistency, moms being disciplined, y'all, that is one of the hardest things a mom can do because we're always pouring into this person, this person, this person, this person, our kids, of course, right? Mama, it's okay for you to take time for yourself. And if you spend a couple of hours out of the day, you know what I mean? Your life could look a lot different a few months from now, a few weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? But it all starts with you saying yes and doing more. Bitch, you brought a whole block of damn baby in this world, okay? Why you can't create a business, a done-for-you business at that? And you know what I'm saying? And scale it, all right? I was so skeptical, y'all. I was so skeptical, but I was like, I didn't have no other choice. I said, God, this got to work. Failure is not an option, okay? So, baby, if I got to stay up all goddamn night and learn this information, I'm going to learn this information. If I got to stay on, I used to be like, hey, I ain't getting off alive until I get a sale. You know what I mean? But I was determined to change my situation, and I did it. But it first started with me even believing that I can actually do this shit because I was so fixated and so worried about what somebody got to say about me, what somebody going to do. But the motherfuckers that got something to say about you, they got something to say about what you're trying to do, I guarantee you they're broken, miserable, and unhappy. I guarantee you that. And a lot of the times they're probably still in the same place that they're going to be at a few years from now, and a few years from now, and a few years from now. So maybe they talked about Jesus. They're going to talk about you when you're up. They're going to talk about what you do down. So you might as well go ahead and get up and say, fuck them. All right. But all right, y'all, if I got to call this girl back, but if I don't have anybody that has any questions, do I have any mamas in here that have any questions? You want to know how you can get started? But sis, you can get started with NPM literally on a payment plan for $99 down. In some cases, you can do $35 down. You just check out that. You can click the link in my bio. It's going to take you to my site. You'll learn about what's all included inside of NPM. You get my phone number. I help all of my students. If you need help with setting up your website, I will get on the call with you because, again, I want you to be successful. This is not you just get the information and you're on your own to figure it out. You're going to hear from me, damn it. I'm going to text you. I'm going to check on you. But also, just like I mentioned, tonight we have our live Q&A call where I get on. I coach you live on the spot, answer your questions. You also can hear from the other moms inside of the community, how they're growing and they're scaling their business. Along with, I also do a call every Saturday. It's called Selling Mama Saturday, where I show you, and teach you a specific skill when it comes to your business. Because again, y'all, it's so much more than just get a product and get out here and sell the shit. Bitch, you need more than that, okay? We got to talk about authority. We got to talk about visibility. We have to talk about all of that. But when you have a supportive system, when you have community, when you have structure helping you along the way, you get better. and you get better and you get better, but you have to actually start first. You'll never know. One thing that is guaranteed, bitch, if you don't start, you can guarantee you ain't gonna get shit, right? But if you actually do start, again, what could an extra $400, what could an extra $1,200 do for you? Okay, because again, it's not hard, it's not simple, it's not about selling 100 products in a month. That's what people be telling you. Get a $27 product and sell it 100 times and you'll have that. I mean, if that's what you want to do your thing. I'd rather sell a one-stop shop that's going to help a mama, that's going to encourage a mama, that's going to boost her confidence, boom, right? And it's going to pay me $400 every time I resell it, okay? And I don't feel bad about that. And that's what all moms should experience. So the next time, like I said, you go get some coffee, girl, remember to set your phone up and film you a 3-day, 8-second video, okay? Put a little text on the screen, girl. Use a little trending sound, whatever it is you want to do, right? And speak to a mama and bring her in. You do this shit every single day. You do a form of digital marketing every single day. But when it comes to actually really doing it, where you can actually be successful, unless the scam is too good to be true, but you just recommended, oh girl, to go get them diapers from such and such because they got leak protection or whatever like that, and then she done went and bought them, put some money in Love's you know what I'm saying, pockets, and that could have been you. So again, like, change your mindset, change your perspective on things, girl, and I'm telling you, you can get a lot further in life. All right, but as always, y'all, if y'all have any questions or whatever like that, feel free to, hey Sammy, what's up, baby?
I want to play Zigger.
Tell him you want to play with him, girl. Tell him you want to play or I'm gonna beat him up. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I like your dress. But all right, do I have anybody in the room that want to know how you can get started? Like I said, y'all, if y'all click the link in my bio, it's gonna take you to my site. Just scroll all the way down. Like I said, if you want to know a little bit more, I just have on there like the modules that are included inside of NPM, along with what is something you have thought about a lot and still can't get the answer to you want. Baby, I don't know. Y'all really be, somebody need to create like some kind of like therapy digital product or something like that. Because people be getting on this internet and I just be like, why? What are you doing? You know, but yeah, if you click the link in my bio and just scroll all the way down, and again, y'all, because I know some of y'all be having issues with the payment plan or whatever like that, you just have to go all the way to the end. I would show y'all, but I gotta hop on this call real quick. But you can go to the end, girl, click on Klarna Afterpay. If you want to use Affirm, just shoot me a DM and I'll send you the link for that. But yeah, y'all, as always, y'all, stop making excuses. Use the tools and resources that you have, okay, y'all? They trying to send us back to slavery. I'm sorry, that's not funny. But they damn near are. They damn near are. You know what I'm saying? So you better take advantage of this shit, girl. You better take advantage of this shit. Get ahead while you can. Baby, get you some dual citizenship while you can, okay? Because who knows? You know, tomorrow's not promised for none of us, you know what I mean? And it's like, we need to live our best life. God gave us all the opportunity to change our situation. Stop making excuses of, well, my mama wasn't shit. My daddy wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can make that decision. If you're aware of that, you can also make that decision to do something different on purpose and break generational curses so you can leave a legacy for your babies. You know what I'm saying? Nothing makes me go harder than my kids, okay? Again, I don't want my babies getting out of the mud. I want them to get out of a full-blown garden, okay? Because fuck that, right? You know what I'm saying? So, but all right, y'all. I will see you on the next one. Feel free to shoot me a DM. And then click that link in the bio, girl. Stop making excuses. Again, come to Death Row. Come to Death Row. If you don't want to produce a dancer all up in your videos, come to Death Row. I'm just playing. But all right, y'all, for real. For my mama, seriously, like, girl, stop thinking that you can't live the life that you want. You deserve it. You shouldn't feel guilty about it. Men always be trying to say, stay-at-home moms ain't shit. They don't do shit. They lazy as hell. Baby, I'm over here washing down motherfucking baseboards. I'm over here cooking the motherfucking cleaning. I'm over here trying to keep my mind sane. You did, baby, I need to be getting paid every second of the day. I should be getting paid, okay? And sis, I'm telling you, you can, okay? Start with a done for you system today, all right? So you can get ahead, and then if you decide that you want to branch off and do your own thing, you can do that. But at least you've already built up credibility, you already built up authority, and you ain't out here selling no bullshit, right? So people will trust you. And y'all, and I'm telling y'all, this is the best way to get started, all right? But all right, y'all, I will see you on the next one, girl. And look, when you get inside of NPM, girl, make sure you hop on that call. The live Q&A is at 7 p.m. I want to see you, girl. I want to see you.